Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus giving you another full game breakdown. Once again, I'll be using the Buccaneers going against the Arizona Cardinals. And anytime you play against a lowly ranked team, you're either going to get one of two different types of players. You're either going to get a very good player or you're going to get a very bad player that's just a very big fan for their team. Now, here's the funny thing with this guy. This guy was both. He made a lot of boneheaded decisions, a lot of bad choices, but on the flip side, he made a lot of good choices and some decisions. So you're going to see good, good Rex, bad Rex as an analogy for Chicago Bears fans. But this guy was either really, really good or really, really bad. So I'm using this very attentive, heavy blitzing scheme that I picked up from a player that I played against. It's a basically very high risk, high reward type of a blitzing scheme, and you're going to see where he burns me with it, but not. On offense, I'm rolling with the Ravens as my offense. It's got this particular stretch play. This is a really good play. I got really good blocking with this. This guy was using a very unorthodox method for his defense. He was basically run committing on his defense, and I was forcing the run because of the way the scheme is set up through the Ravens. But he was run committing, and as a result, it actually forced me some issues. So right here, I pulled down. I actually sent my blitzers after him. It actually hit me the seam, and the guy I was supposed to use her. So that's exactly what you need to do against that cover two, max blitz. He actually misses an extra point, and that's going to come back and haunt him in this game because this game was a lot closer than it needed to be. So once again, I'm actually going. I'm coming out, trying to run. He actually, see how the defender actually pulled down like that? He was run committing, so he ran commit on first and second down, and then basically right here he ran commit. You can see how the guys all came down. So that was throwing me off a little bit, and you'll see where I make an adjustment, and then he actually goes ahead and makes the right defensive choice to kind of put the fear of this in me. So right here, I'm able to go ahead and hit a little inside zone by my fullback slash running back, able to go ahead and pick up some pretty good yards. So basically 6 seconds left, running committing again, gets me down. So this is the type of situation where you need to go and hit him up top. Right here, I think I do a quick. See how he swishes his line, he slides it back. I'm just going to wait for him to slide his line back. He slides it right back. I'm going to go ahead and hit him with the stretch off to the right, and I get fairly good blocking, and actually go ahead and get it down. Just pick up some good yards right there. He actually cut off the lane. So this guy knew he had an idea what he was doing on defense. I would say on defense, because he was doing this run commit, I actually was struggling with it. But offensively, he was labbing a scheme or something. So see how the guys all came down on the run commit. Usually when I did the power O, these guys my guys would push. So see that guy just committed right into the line. So it was throwing off what I wanted to do with this Raven scheme. Right here, actually hit the little out. Look at this play right here. Actually, he ran commit. He brought his guys down, and I threw the ball deliberately, but actually there was a bad pass. I should have never made that pass because there was a defensive back in the passing lane. So right here, it comes off with the little jet sweep as a play. He actually picked up some pretty good yards with a 2nd and 3 situation. Now he goes into basically a spread offense, takes off this quarterback. So that was actually a really good adjustment. Gets the clock down to about a minute or so, and then I jump into a cover 4, and once I jumped into a cover 4, he just like, okay, I'm going to eat. This guy must play against a lot of cover 4 because once he saw the cover 4, he realized that he's going to be able to go and destroy this. So this is the good part of this good play by this guy. He actually had plays lit up for playing against cover 4. He took off this quarterback. So once I switched into the cover 4, he just ate me up, and this is what I had to basically get out of this defense because he was just shredding it. Right here, 9 seconds left. He's basically throws the ball down to stop the clock. Looking for the seam, I click on late, and as a result, he's able to split the defender and actually get the ball into the red zone. So now he actually goes for a 2-point conversion. He uses a monster formation. I've blabbed at this. I looked at it. You basically need to go ahead and put nobody in the box right there. Make sure your defenders go out to go ahead and play those little routes or little screen routes out the outside. As a result, to actually shut that down. So going to the second half right here, actually getting the ball back, I believe. So I'm getting the ball up 14-12, pretty much an autopilot right now. So I'm going to go ahead and hit him with the power O. I'm still forcing this run scheme. This is what I see. See the pressure? I've got the press. I'm going to go ahead and streak up my outside guy, Evans, and I'm going to go and throw it. I've got myself a lead, but look at this. He actually took his safety out of nowhere and caught across the field. Fortunately for me, he did not pick it off, but that changed my mentality in the in the game. Is that the way he ran his defense? He was running his defense to dictate certain things. So he was not going to allow me to run. He was going to allow me to go ahead and hit him up top with passes, but he'd press his guys, and this guy played a lot of man coverage, something I typically don't see online a lot. Not a lot of people that run a lot of man coverage. So right here, I get really good blocking with the inside zone out of that pistol, I think, weak formation. Back to the power O, round commits. I'm able to go and hit this. This guy had fairly good user skills as far as his tackling is concerned. And then I've got the fullback dive right here. He run commits once again. I didn't do that correctly. I should have been giving it off to the fullback. And then I go in a 3rd and 4 situation. He's got his guys pressed. I'm looking for the drag underneath, and basically he gets a nice block shed with his defensive end, Jones, able to do that. So 4th and 11 situation, the way this guy was playing, I didn't think I'd be able to get the ball back, so I'm looking for the wheel route. I streak up Perryman because I figured he's going to go after the wheel route, and then he comes out of the blue with Hicks to actually go ahead and take away Perryman's route. So it's like he anticipated it. So he got to stop right there. So I come with pressure off the edge. I'm going back to this cover 2 thing. He does basically a pitch play. This is something he was trying to work into his offensive scheme, and it never worked for him. So the entire time he ran, it never worked for him. Now I'm going into a cover 3 shell. He's got his guys spread out. Right here actually throws my... I tried to click, man. I was trying to click right there, and I just didn't get my hands up. Cover 4 shell. I basically go ahead and jump into basically man blitz across the board. He's got his guys spread out, so I'm going to get pressure regardless, and I'm going to go ahead and man up this linebacker. I did give him a tell because I've moved my linebacker out, and right here the pressure comes off. He swings the ball up like he's using Patty Mahomes. He probably does use the Chiefs based on that decision, and as a result I actually get a stop on down. So right here, go with the run again. This guy was just run committing. I know you guys are probably cringing at this, but previously what he was doing. So I decided to go ahead and hit him with basically a bubble screen. My defender, my blocker didn't get out there correctly to go ahead and take that away. That could have been some pretty good yards. 3rd and 10 situation, streak up the guys. I should have hit this little hitch route on the right side, but I tried to hit the running back route underneath. That didn't work. 4th and 10 situation, I'm looking for the tight end and basically the wheel route, and I got a little dragger to keep him honest on the back end side. He sent 6. Basically everything is just locked up. I probably could have hit that tight end route, but as a result, he was in the user territory, so I was a little bit scared that he was actually going to do that. So this guy was using basically a lot of man coverage. He's pressing his guys. My guys were not getting off. He was baiting me in different types of situations. So this guy was a good defensive player, I would say, just because he dictated it. And right here was probably the best decision he made as far as a run play. He actually goes in a little juke move, hits the flat, actually takes off. But I'm not able to go and click on a tackle. So right here I take my running back, and all I'm thinking right now is that I need to score. I got a good feeling about the way he likes to run his defense. I'm feeling he's going to go ahead and try to look this. So look at Baker. He actually comes down. He plays a little circle route, then bounces over. I got this deep post route that actually beat him on the back end side. So that's one of the best adjustments I made against this game. I got a streak route by Evans to be able to get the ball in the end zone right here. But the defender actually falls up, and he had a spy that actually clicked onto that actually comes off the edge. So 2nd and 19 situation, 1 minute and 30 seconds left. I'm trying to chew down as much as clock as possible. Get a little spin move by Jones, able to get the ball down, shorten the field up. So 3rd and 11 situation. Hit him with a fade stop, quick snap him real quick, and able to go ahead and get a 1st down. Fade stops are very good against people that like to run a lot of man coverage. Right here, I think I'm looking at the little crossing route, and because of the man coverage and the way he was taking away a lot of my reads, he actually gets another sack. So back to the fade stop right here. I've got an angle route by the running back. I could have hit that, but I hit the fade stop and actually pick up some good yards. The clock is down to 20 seconds. I do not want to leave this guy any time whatsoever, not give him an opportunity for a big play whatsoever. So basically, I hit him with a quick little out off the left-hand side. He actually tries to go over and uses it, but I'm able to go ahead and get a touchdown and get it into the end zone. I went for 2, didn't get it, so basically up by a score right here. So regardless of whether I took a field goal or not. So now I actually man up his guys. I'm just going to man him up, have him try to make a play against me. So basically 10 seconds left. He's got time for basically 2 plays right here. Man up again. He takes a shot up. He tries to swerve catch me. My defensive back actually makes a play against the ball, and then actually does a little inside halfback run right here. He actually looked kind of ugly, but I'm able to go and tackle him, get a win. So be able to walk away against a win. This guy was like erratically, like, his defense frustrated me because he was run committing, and I wasn't adjusting to it correctly because I've never ran into somebody that ran commit so much in Madden 20. But it was just one of those games. So once again, my subscribers, thanks for your support, and until next time.